Key facts and formulas that you need to have memorized for the math test on metric measurement. There are 10 millimeters in 1 centimeter. There are 10 centimeters in 1 decimeter. 10 decimeters equal 1 meter. 1,000 meters equals 1 kilometer. 3 formulas. Area equals length times width. A sample answer might be 12 centimeters squared. Volume, length times width times height. A sample answer might be 30 centimeters cubed. Perimeter, add up all the sides. A sample answer might be 50 centimeters. There is no power when it comes to perimeter. Here is a picture of a sample ruler. The smallest units are the millimeters on top. There are 10 millimeters for every 1 centimeter. A millimeter is about the width of a dime. The centimeters are the numbers you see from 10 to 20. A centimeter is about a width of your fingernail. There are 10 millimeters in 1 centimeter. At the bottom of your ruler you will see 2 numbers from 1 to 2. This is the distance of a decimeter. 10 centimeters and 100 millimeters equal the length of a decimeter. A decimeter is about the width of your hand. It takes 10 decimeters to equal 1 meter. This is a meter stick. The sections marked in green indicate the distance from 1 decimeter to another. Remember that it takes 10 centimeters to equal 1 decimeter, and 10 decimeters to equal 1 meter, and 1,000 of these meters to equal 1 kilometer. The beauty of the metric system is it is all based on increments of 10. Look at the pattern we see here. 1,000 millimeters, when you go to the next largest unit, you are losing a 0. From centimeters to decimeters, you're losing another 0. What's really happening, although you can't see it, perhaps it'll be more apparent on the later samples, is that there is a decimal here, and it is moving one place to the left every time you move one place to the right. For example, there is a decimal you can't see. It's a phantom decimal behind this 0 right here. As you go from millimeters to centimeters, your eyes are going one place to the right. The decimal is going to go one place to the left after you move. So there it became 150. From centimeters to decimeters, you're going one place to the right with your eyes. The decimal will be moving one place to the left. And it becomes 15. From decimeters to meters, 15 equals 15.0. You're going one place to the right with your eyes. The decimal will move one place to the left. It goes in the opposite direction, hence 1.5 meters. Look at the sample below. 850 millimeters becomes 85 centimeters, becomes 8.5 decimeters, 0.85. The decimal separates our meters from our decimeters. Just like when we learned in the money unit, the dollar, decimal, dimes. Okay? If it was dollars, decimal, dimes, pennies, when it comes to metric, the first digit represents how many meters. The decimal separates meters from decimeters, and 5 indicates centimeters. 1,390 millimeters, we're going from left to right, and when we do so, we lose a 0. 139 equals 139 decimal 0. Watch how the decimal moves. From centimeters to decimeters, you're moving one place to the right. The decimal moves therefore one place to the left. Watch how this decimal will move. We're going from left to right one place. And the decimal will move one place to the left. 1.39. What if we had 30 millimeters? That would become 3 centimeters. And 3, remember, you always have to remember this, 3 equals 3 decimal 0. That decimal will move one place as you go to the next column. 3/10 of a decimeter equal 3/100 of a meter. There's our meter column, our decimeter column, our centimeter column. 3,600 meters equals 3.6 kilometers. or 3.600 could also work. 926 meters is less than 1,000 meters. That means it's less than 1 kilometer. That's 0 kilometers, and it tells us that it's 926 meters. The 926 meters is represented behind this decimal point. On the test, make sure you practice lots of samples of metric conversion, going from one metric unit to the next. In part 2 of our test, it's important to know the meaning of the following words. I have given you the definition for area, perimeter, and volume. Area equals length times width. This is a formula that you need to memorize. Practice the formula when you see questions, especially those involving rectangles and squares. When it comes to area, an answer is going to need a number, a metric unit, and a power. We have the 2 here, and it's called squared because we are dealing with 2 dimensions, a length and a width. 6 times 4, 24 meters squared. When it comes to volume, the formula is length times width times height. The height is 2 meters. The width is 2 meters. The length is 4 meters. So you multiply. 4 times 2 is 8, and 8 times 2 is 16. 16 meters cubed. We have a 3 because there are 3 dimensions. A height, a width, and a length. 16 meters cubed for volume, 24 meters squared for area. Look at the answer for perimeter. The formula for perimeter is side to side to side to side. You add up all the sides. It's best to go clockwise or counterclockwise. Make sure you have all the sides included in your total. The answer here is 22 centimeters, not 22 centimeters squared. There is no power when it comes to perimeter. Answer the following questions. All the best on your test on metric and measurement.